No recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They ain't thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10.
Up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, did crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me When up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to.
Opened back in 2003, have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Set 90.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
First down, San Francisco.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox busting through to get him for a loss of 6. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early 2nd and long they're facing. 2nd and long. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up the 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 22, Wentz. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that have to be pinpoint here.
Well, I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
82. Hey, check.
Wentz now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's the 2nd and 7. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
They'll try to run this one in. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And this one through the uprights and good. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he'll give it here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 24, Wentz, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. Open man is heard. It's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Nick Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Nick Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Looking to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. He'll run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
50's the mark, 50's the mark. Let's go. Alpha.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Now a handoff looking right, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
Here's Wentz to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Wentz going to throw. This is caught by Jackson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll set up to throw. And this is incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Here's Jackson to return. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
At the 21-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Check. Kill. Hey, stand. 80 weapon. Here. Check. Kill.
To throw is Wentz. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Nick Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline.
Here we go. 70 inches. Kill.
A first down carry by Elliott. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 18 yards, first down Niners. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done. Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, but not be deterred by anything else.
He may try and run for this. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Wentz now on first down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Second and 4. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Gold with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Let's go,
at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, it's Wentz. Throw left side complete. That's Terry. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. A final shot before half for Wentz. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll throw now on the final play. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. From the 39, Wentz looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Terry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Wentz now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the 44, Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Ready, set. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Time to go right now.
Now back to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Third and long.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. And Gold is able to put it through, and that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. And that last field goal, number 400 for him in his NFL career. I don't know whether this will wind up a Hall of Fame career, but he's certainly been at the top of his profession for quite a while.
And that is without question, my man. One of the best kickers we've seen in the past decade or so. Big congratulations to him. Pretty nice round number.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd and 7, Wentz flush to his right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Straight 15.
From the gun, it's Wentz. This one into the hands of Hurd.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
Hey, 74. 45's the mic. I'm scared. 45. Mike, 45. Let's go.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. This quarterback now 8 of 17 so far, so under 50%. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They'll set up the throw. Looking here for Smith. He's got it with the 15. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They give him a gain of 38.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this...
And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Eluding the pressure right, and seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
That one complete to Elliott. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Buying time to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end, and he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 11. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Here we go. 70 inning. Drop the pass. Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It got his man complete. The 30. 10, 5, touchdown, 49ers. A big play there, 94 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if I would keep having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Wentz to throw. And that will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a deep ball here hauled in just past the 50. So with a big gainer anyways, they'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Over the middle, complete. It's Terry. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Wentz now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really like.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson there to make the grab. And the Eagles get a score closer. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Ready, break. My spot 4. And here we 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Ready, go.
Second and 14. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 39-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, 39 yards. There the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's up.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 49. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On second down, Elliott. And a short gain here, down to the 22.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. This is caught by Jackson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Wentz. Throw left side complete. It's Terry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Wentz to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
No, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Wentz now on 1st down. It's caught by Jackson. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Waiting. Check tight, check tight. Check tight. 4, Tokyo. 52's the mark, boys. Hey, Alpha. We got to get the ball.
Wentz now on 1st down. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So with 14 seconds on the clock, they've got to go with the onside kick. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Charles